So good afternoon and welcome to Coastal Cottages. This afternoon I have David Kennard from NARC. Fantastic, I love the whole concept of NARC, Neptune's Army of Rubbish Cleaners.
Yeah, well, I set the group up in 2005 with Will Lowe for Keep Wales Tidy. And basically, as I've been a diver, primarily diving in Pembrokeshire, and became aware of underwater litter, I decided to do something about it. But I wanted to make the group open to all volunteers rather than keeping it just as like a club sort of thing. I opened the doors to anybody who could dive, who was up to a certain standard that we regarded as being competent enough to do the project.
Excellent. And whilst I love the whole fun side of NARC, you know, it's really something that no one would ever think about, the stuff that gets left under the water, do they?
Because people can't see it. You know, for them it's out of sight, but for us it definitely is in sight for us. And we're forever finding, you know, corals hooked up or various types of fish hooked up that we're also unhooking. And we're very lucky in Pembrokeshire. I mean, we're part of the, we've got, the coastline is primarily special area conservation, SAC, and we're very fortunate that in Pembrokeshire we have the northernmost of the pink sea fan, and which is a coral, and one of our sites, we're forever finding the pink sea fans coated in lost rubbish, whether it be angling line or Coke cans, all this sort of thing.
Yeah.
It finds its way in the water.
Which is incredible, really, because we have, you know, a record number of blue flag beaches, and we always know for our cleanliness of our waters, but it's little things like this people just don't think about.
No, and we have a great diversity as well of our sites that we clean, whereas those are primarily sea sites.
Yeah.
We also do some more inland, well, you know, along the Cleddau.
Oh, right.
We do a clean-up at Hobbs Point, for instance. We've done clean-up in the marina in Milford. We do clean-ups on the river here in Haverfordwest. So we like to get involved in not just what we're doing, but try and support other community projects as well.
Excellent. And you're all volunteers, so
yeah.
the £2,000 has been donated from basically Coastal Cottages visitors.
Which has been a very nice surprise. You know, any funding is always welcome. What we might be looking at doing with the funding is to put it towards next year's projects, and also we've got an ongoing fund at the moment to try and get together enough funding for the group to have an underwater video camera with the housing and all of this, so we could put it on social websites so people can see more about what we do as a group.
Fantastic. And would you be finally, if we came down and just had a little video next time you go out, so we can show everyone what you actually do?
We do have a very small video library of what we do. It's always nice to have more. It's something I've been on about for a while. Yeah. You can buy videos, DVDs on various forms of diving within the UK. But we are, as far as I'm aware, the only dedicated group in the whole of the UK to do an underwater litter picks. That doesn't mean to say that there aren't other dive groups or clubs that support an event. You know, there are other groups, for instance, like Project Aware or the Marine Conservation Society. They have national days of action, whereas we have our own calendar of events, which goes on from April through till September, October.
Brilliant, thanks very much.
No problem.
Well, thank you, David. As I'm sure you'll agree that, you know, just go around picking up litter in your local community is one thing, but donning the dive suits and spending the whole days underwater doing it is another. But thank you very much, and good luck next year.
Thank you for the nice surprise.